What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our market analysis for the Digimon TCG like we try to do every Friday, Saturday. We're going to look at some card prices, look at things you might want to keep in mind with BT17 coming up, as well as prices that are still kind of pretty inflated off of EX6, as well as some tournament cards here too. We're going to look at the tournament prices on cards. We talked about how the Ultimate Cup is changing, so we're going to take a look and see at the Ultimate Cup cards. We're probably not going to have as much content next week. I'm going camping this week, so we'll have some videos sprinkled here and there, but unfortunately we won't have as much content coming out next week, so I apologize for that. And we probably will miss the market analysis for next Friday, but if I get a chance, I'll do it definitely on Saturday. With that being said, hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's talk about these card prices. We have our regionals finalist pack here. We're more so looking into the pack 2, which is going to be your Shadow Seraphimon, your Hercules Kabuterimon, stuff like that. You can see here you got some finalist cards up to $10. Even the regular ones, $7 for Hercules. So for the participant, most of the participant ones are really low. You got Zeeg at $6, Phoenixmon at $7, Oriyumon at $5. Not extremely expensive. Then you got the really cheap ones like Fenrir and Magnadramon are just like $2. That was the finalists. Yeah, the $2.50 for the regular, and then the finalists. And if we go over here to page 2, we're going to see more of the finalists here. Technically have one of these in the mail right now. Waiting for it. And then we have a Kabuterimon finalist is all right, still up at $18. Phoenixmon 14, 18 again for Zeeg, 14 for Magnadramon, 14 for Fenrir. So not a bad price on a lot of those. Oriyumon finalists 18. So not as good as they were. They were like at $30. I still haven't managed to sell mine. These are a hard. I think I don't know. This finalist pack's a hard sell, unfortunately. It is what it is. But yeah, no, it's definitely coming down. They're a lot closer to the participant ones for some of the cards, like Hercules Kabuterimon. But I mean, you still get good value on here compared to the Magnadramon being like $2.50. So yeah, that's good. All right, so that's it for that. We have our Ultimate Cup cards here. Flamemon has actually gone up a tiny bit here. It was down. Sold for like under 20, but came back up here. So you're still getting a decent value for Flamemon if you sign up for the Ultimate Cups. You're not covering your costs with just that card, but it's still about a $20 to $25 card, which is over half the entry, and then you get 2 event packs, although the event packs can be very hit or miss on that too. So yeah, Flamemon's all right. Burning Greymon. We got one of these. We got a Burning Greymon when we won top 64 at last week's Ultimate Cup. So we're really excited about that. This card's come down a little bit. Still the most expensive of the up to the top 8 because this is holding value way more than the Aldemon, which is top 32. It was sitting between 150 and 170 for the longest time. We finally see it dip down here to about 140. I can see this going maybe down to 120, but I think it's going to maintain a value of over $100 at all times, honestly. Then we do have the Aldemon here, and it was about the same, 140, 150, but it's actually come down like right down off a cliff right here, and is now basically around $100, just over $100. You can probably get one for $100, if not, I think in another month when we get to our last couple Ultimate Cups during Gen Con, I think this will probably maybe be like $90. So if you do want these, I mean, nobody plays this guy. It is a nice card if you want it for your collection. You can get it for a better price. It's gonna go down. And one thing I didn't actually think of looking up here is the Agunimon, because the Agunimon is actually quite affordable now. So you got the $16 one from the championship that I already have, but if you wanted that Ultimate Cup one, it's actually under $40. You can get these for 35 bucks. They've been selling. They've come down quite a bit, so that's really, really good. And then get into our other cards here. Diaboromon has actually climbed up in value. It went down to kind of that $28, $30 mark, and it's kind of come right back up to that $40 mark. This could be in anticipation for the new support that makes Diaboromon even better and potentially, makes it a tournament worthy deck. So we'll have to wait and see on that portion of it. But if you missed a chance to get your Diaboromons in the last week, they're going to be more expensive now. So you might want to wait. And if you got this card, it's probably the perfect time to sell. It could easily, if there was a buyout, it could easily go over $40 here. There's about 5 listings, and that's $40 or over. So, I mean, I could see a buyout happening. So just keep an eye on your Diaboromons. As well, the regular super is still one of the best supers in the set at $13 a pop. That's pretty good. Not as good as the Lucemon, which we'll look at later, but it's still pretty good. $13 super. So yeah. Cherubimon. Cherubimon's a deck I think is going to be the Bunny Alliance, once we get the Antilamon from BT17, it's going to be super good, I think. So that, I think people have been looking at too, because this card's seen a slight increase here. It was down in the dumps, $15, and now it's back up at, like, you see one sold for $35 here. So it's kind of back in that $30 range. So this is a card to keep an eye on, especially if you think you want to play Bunny Alliance next format. It's going to be a good card. So, and I think you only need 2 of it, so it's not too bad, but it definitely has come up. I think it might go back down again, but so keep an eye on it as well. Lucemon, of course, is the nuts card from EX6, the card that maintains the most value. It has come down past the $70 mark again, sitting there at 69, so it's kind of faded off a little bit, but that could change because it did go down to 69, I think, last week, and then back up to 73, so it's kind of been bouncing around there. So again, keep an eye on this card. Still a good time to sell, but if you're looking to pick one up, keep an eye on this card. It could drop a little bit more, and you might want to grab it at that point because you never know when it's going to change. Of course, the super is $26, which is crazy for a super. So if you have these, I would sell them. Eventually, it is going to come down, but it's just kind of kept climbing. So this is the time to sell those. These are the supers you want to get from EX6 if you're buying boxes. And then we have Beelzemon, still up there. It's kind of come down. It was around, I think, around 55 at its height. It's kind of tapered off a little bit. I think this is going to come down. Again, it's one of the cards you need 4 of for the Demon Lord decks. It's probably really good in Beelzemon. I haven't tried it yet. Could be definitely a staple card in Beelzemon in the future. So, I mean, and it has Rush, which is nuts. So, I mean, it's amazing off of your 4 costs, or off of your Warp Digivolve Impmon from the trash. So it's super good because you can Rush, you can Impmon this, Rush into with a X-Antibody underneath, and go into X-Antibody, Beelzemon, trash a bunch while attacking, and then potentially win a game. So it's good. It's really good. I think it's going to stay up there, but we might see it come down to about 40, maybe 35 if we're lucky, but I think it's going to stay up there. We'll see what happens. Lucemon, the non-chaos mode one, this one's come a lot down, but as you can see, it's kind of tipping back up there. We had it down here around $30, and now it's kind of coming back up a little bit. So keep an eye on this card because this is good in other decks like Mastimon, anything that has an Angel deck, it's good in, as well as the Demon Lord deck. So I could see this, especially if Demon Lords continue to do well, or we have other things like Mastimon come in. I could see this bumping back up there to about $40. So I would keep an eye. Maybe it's the time to buy these if you want these for your collection. If you want these for any decks you're running, this might be the time before things go crazy. Getting out of the EX6 stuff and into some stuff you might be thinking about for the future, we have new hybrid support coming. So look at your Takuyas. Takuya is actually down from what it usually was, around $25. This might be the time to pick it up because as red hybrid kind of pumps up, this might actually go up above $30 again. So you might be able, and if you buy from the right seller, you might be able to get for $20. So you got sales right here. So yeah, definitely take a look. Box topper Takuya is not too bad. It's only at $3. So I would definitely, if you're thinking about hybrid, pick these guys up. They're not as expensive at all, and they've been going down. Emperor Gray, he's been going down too. This is a card you might not be playing next format because it's an Ancient Greymon themed deck, but if you are thinking about playing this card in your red hybrid, this again is a card that usually stays quite expensive, like $30 to $40. Just right here, and it was $30 back on July 7th, which is like a week ago. So this has come down a lot, sitting around $20. You got some stuff. You got a couple copies there, so I definitely think that this is worthwhile to pick up right about now. Because, like I said, with hybrid, the prices fluctuate so much because the deck's always usually good in some form or another. If you're looking to play the old Ancient Greymon, so you can go for game. This is right. This is going to be a good one right here. It's down at $15. That's not a bad deal. This card used to be like 50 to 60. So if you're looking for alt Ancient Greymons, this would be good. Yeah. And then we have Marcus. We have new Marcus support, new Shine Greymon support in the next set. So I definitely think keep an eye on all these good tamers. This Marcus is still up at $27, but you can see here that it has decreased quite a bit. Again, from the beginning of July, it was around 40. Now it's down to 26. This support could make Shine Greymon really competitive again. So I would definitely keep an eye on Marcus. This might be the time to buy. Marcus has been up there around $40 for a long time. So, and again, the box topper is pretty cheap. So if you want the box topper, it's $4. But it's gone down a little bit. So again, good time to buy these cards if you're planning on playing these decks in BT17. Of course, we have Shine Greymon. There's a couple good Shine Greymons. Ruin mode's expensive as all heck, like usual. You have both the regionals, this guy, but that's the finalist, so the other ones are cheaper. Participants only 7. This guy's only 15 for the regular alt from BT12. That's pretty good. Old burst mode alt is 12 again. It's 25 cents for these evolution, or it's like $1 for these evolution cup cards. That's crazy. So yeah, no, it's depending on what kind of a variant of Shine Gray you're planning to play. All these cards are quite affordable right now, but we just thought I'd look at the Shine Gray. Look at Pyldramon again. Pyldramon kind of keeps climbing here. It's $60. Paladin mode's probably going to make this deck just as good next format unless something gets hit. So I definitely think this card is a good card. So keep an eye. If it goes below 50, I'd probably think about buying it because I don't know if it's like, it says here back in May it was like 30, I guess when it came out, but it quickly, by the end of June, it's been 50. It's been 50 since June to now. So I mean, if I think this goes below 50, you might have to think about picking it up if you want the alts. And I mean, even the supers are costing you $20 right now. It's still one of the best super to pull from BT16. Sukuyamon Maid Mode from back in BT10 is still an expensive card, over $30. We're getting new Sukuyamon support, so that's really cool. So definitely think that this is a card you want to think about picking up. Maid Mode is really good. You can slide evolution between your Sukuyamon and your Maid Mode, so it's really, really good. So we'll keep an eye on that one as well. But it's already sitting there. It's kind of dipped, I guess, a little bit. But not that much. So this would be a good card for people to sell right now to those Sukuyamon enthusiasts. And then we have the other Sukuyamon from EX2. I'm not sure if you're going to play any of these ones with the new card, which is that one right there. But that one's not too bad at price right now. Of course, the Tamer Rika is up at $15. It's kind of come down a lot. It was 25 around June 19th, so a month later, we're about $10 lower, and we got a bunch of we only got one copy here at $50, and that's back at $20. So might want to get on it. Buyout incoming. We got more Fenrir Lugamon support coming in the next set. So you can see here we have a lot of cool stuff in the form of Lugamon. Lugamon's kind of come back up, like around the beginning of June it was under 30. Now it's a little bit over. Looks like it's kind of coming back around the bend, might be coming back down. So if you're looking to pick this stuff up for Lugamon, you might want to wait a little bit. It could drop a little bit here, just because I don't know how important this is, being is that the new Fenrir Lugamon stuff is all about the new DNA, or not DNA, the new DNA Digivolve guy between Kazuchimon and Fenrir Lugamon. So I'm not sure which cards are going to be good yet from the regular line, because you're going to have to put other cards in like the Kazuchimon and stuff like that, and maybe some Pulsemon support. I don't know. EG's come down quite a bit, $120. So this might be a card to pick up right now if you're looking to play Lugamon. I think it could drop a little bit more, but I wouldn't expect it to drop under $15. So, like I said, might be the time to pick it up right now. It's the same thing. Gallantmon. Gallantmon support is coming in the next set. The Royal Knights Gallantmon, which is one that's been being played in the current form of the deck, is still really, really good. And it's still expensive at $58. It's a secret alt, so I think even if we go back and look at the other Gallantmon, I think the other one's still pretty expensive. Yeah, half of that, 25 for the regular secret. So yeah, all the other stuff's pretty cheap. I mean, this guy's $15, but you can get him as a regionals participant, which is going to be less than this finalist one. And you can get it as the regular super from the set, which is like $2. So, yeah. Of course, there's Takuya as well. You got Takuya, box topper, Takuya. Actually, there's no box topper Takuya, because there's the alternate art from BT12, which is $10, and then the original from EX2 is over $20. So those are ones that are going to be pretty expensive. Yeah, these ones are not chilling off like other stuff was. I mean, let's see if Takuya, it's gone down. Apparently it's been a lot higher, but it's gone down. EX2 is a long time ago, so finding copies is harder, whereas BT12 is a lot sooner. But still, they both dropped. So I guess like you gotta weigh what they were at, 17. So it might be a good time to buy those as well. Rapidmon has declined quite a bit. We did Magnamon last week, so I thought we'd do Rapidmon this week. So that's good. I like to see that. Rapidmon has come down quite a bit. I'm glad it's past the $70 mark. I hope it gets past the $60 mark. I want to see this card around $50 for the alt. I think it could happen as this becomes a little bit less relevant. It's going to come down, but it took a while because it stayed up. It was 80 for a long time, and then just within the last, oh gosh, 2 weeks, we've seen it drop past 70. So if you're looking to play Vaccine, Armor Vaccine, or looking to play Mega Gargamon with this, I mean, it's not a bad price right now. I definitely think it could come down a little bit more. And then we have our funny card like we usually do. Angemon, the secret Angemon from BT14. I never thought that I would see the alt at such a low price. $13. I mean, this card was a staple for the deck in BT14. I don't think you even play it now. It's just funny they can't make a really good, like, this is a really good card, but there's better cards to play. And it's just funny that they can't make a really, really good Angemon, it seems, in regards to cards. This was like their first real attempt at making a really, really good Angemon. And now it's something you don't even need to play, and it's a $13 secret alt, which is just nuts. I know there's probably secret alts that are worth less, but I just honestly thought this card would always be like a $20 to $30 card. But no, it's pretty low. So, I mean, it's still good, and it could be good in the future format, so might be a good idea to pick it up right now, but that's just kind of our funny pricing card of the day. But that's all we got for you guys today. Tell me what you guys think. Did I cover a good selection of cards? Did you think I should cover different stuff? Or you got some information for BT17 to think about in terms of what you're going to purchase? Let me know if it was helpful. And looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.